Imagine this. The wizarding world of Diagon Alley stretches before you, butterbeer in hand, but your feet scream in protest after just 2 hours. Don't let mobility challenges turn your magical Universal Orlando adventure into an endurance test. Renting an electric convenience vehicle, ECV, commonly called a scooter, is the key to unlocking full park enjoyment. We've tackled the top questions to make your rental process as smooth as a ride on the Hogwarts Express. Well, almost. 1. How do I rent a scooter at Universal Orlando? Renting a scooter for your Universal adventure involves two main paths, each with distinct steps. Renting directly inside the parks. Head straight to rentals. Upon entering Universal Studios, Epic Universe, or Islands of Adventure, locate the rental station near guest services immediately. This is crucial. First come, first served. Universal Park Rentals operates strictly on this basis. No reservations are accepted. Arriving at park opening, especially during peak seasons, summer holidays, is non-negotiable to secure one. Process. Approach the counter, request an ECV, pay the daily fee, $75 tax for standard, $95 tax with canopy, and provide a $50 refundable deposit, usually via credit card hold. Usage and limitations. The ECV is valid only within the park you rented it from that day. You cannot take it to City Walk, other parks, or your hotel. It must be returned before that park closes. Renting from a third-party vendor, highly recommended for most. Research and book early. This is the most critical step. Identify reputable vendors like Scooterama, Walker Mobility, or Buena Vista Scooters. Visit their websites or call. Reserve well in advance. Book weeks or months ahead, particularly for busy times. Specify your rental dates, delivery location, and scooter type. Delivery. The vendor will deliver your ECV to your hotel's bell desk or luggage services before your arrival. Confirm delivery times. Pickup. They will arrange a pickup time after you depart. Your ECV can be used everywhere, parks, city walk, hotels, offering maximum flexibility. For the widest usability and peace of mind, especially on multi-day trips, securing your best scooter rental for Universal Studios Orlando FL from a third-party vendor like Scooterama is almost always the superior choice. 2. Can I rent a scooter at Universal Studios? Absolutely. You have two excellent options for renting a scooter specifically for use at Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. Directly at the park. As mentioned in Q1, you can rent an ECV right inside Universal Studios Florida. The rental location is near the entrance, adjacent to guest services. Remember the golden rules. First come, first served, arrive early. This option is best suited for single park days when you can guarantee an early arrival. From a third-party vendor, this is the most popular and flexible method. Reputable scooter rentals near Universal Studios Orlando companies deliver directly to your hotel, whether on-site at Universal like Cabana Bay or off-site like nearby iDrive resorts. You then use the ECV to travel to and from the parks via Universal's transportation or your own vehicle, and within Universal Studios Florida itself. This scooter is yours for the duration of your rental period, usable 24/7 around the resort area, including City Walk. So whether you prefer the immediacy of renting at the gate if you're early, or the unparalleled convenience of having your scooter waiting at your hotel, renting a scooter specifically for Universal Studios Florida is entirely feasible and highly recommended for comfort. 3. How much does it cost to rent an electric wheelchair at Universal Orlando? Universal Orlando primarily rents ECVs, electric convenience vehicles, commonly referred to as scooters, rather than traditional electric wheelchairs. These are the 3- or 4-wheeled scooters you see throughout the parks. Here's the 2025 pricing structure for renting them directly from Universal inside their theme parks. Standard ECV single day, $75 applicable tax per day. ECV with canopy single day, $85 and applicable tax per day provides shade. Refundable deposit. A $50 deposit is required per scooter, typically held on a credit card and refunded upon the scooter's safe return at the end of the day. Key cost notes for park rentals. No multi-day discounts. The price is per day, per park. Renting in 2 parks on the same day costs $150 plus cents. No overnight, must be returned before park closing. Tax not included. Add roughly 6.5% Orange County tax to the base price. For electric wheelchair-style options or significantly better value, especially multi-day, third-party vendors are essential. Their daily rates are typically $30 to $45 per day, with substantial discounts for rentals of 3+ days or weekly. They also include delivery, pickup, and resort-wide usage. Always confirm pricing directly with vendors like Scooterama. 4. How much is it to rent a scooter at Universal Orlando? The cost of renting an electric scooter ECV directly from Universal Orlando Resort inside their theme parks Universal Studios, Epic Universe, and Islands of Adventure for 2025 is standardized. Universal's ECV cost $75 per park per day plus $50 deposit. First come, first served. Must return before park close. Scooterama's ECV cost follows. Pride GoGo Sport $30, lightweight, no deposit, includes delivery and pickup. Resort-wide use parks, City Walk, hotels. Pride Revo $2.040. Medium duty, no deposit, includes delivery and pickup. Resort-wide use parks, City Walk, hotels. Pride Maxima $45. Heavy duty, no deposit, includes delivery and pickup. Resort-wide use parks, City Walk, hotels. Remember, these are daily per park rental fees from Universal. If you plan to visit both parks in one day and need an ECV in each, you'll pay twice $150. Tax adds roughly $5 to $6 extra per scooter per day. The $50 deposit is refundable upon return. Availability is never guaranteed due to the first-come, first-served system. For a more economical and flexible scooter rental at Universal Studios Orlando experience, especially spanning multiple days, third-party vendors consistently offer better value and convenience, making them the preferred choice for most guests. 5. How much is an ECV at Universal Studios Orlando? Focusing specifically on Universal Studios Florida Park, the cost to rent an ECV scooter directly from Universal right at the park entrance in 2025 is $75 plus tax for a standard ECV for one day. $85 plus tax for an ECV equipped with a sun canopy for one day, plus a $50 refundable deposit per ECV. This means your total upfront cost per standard ECV for the day will be approximately $125 and tax 75 cents rental plus $50 deposit, with $50 refunded when you return the scooter undamaged at the end of the day. The actual rental fee lost to tax is about $4.88, $5.53 based on 6.5% tax. Crucially, this rental is only valid for use within Universal Studios Florida on the day of rental. It cannot be taken to Islands of Adventure, City Walk, or your hotel. If you have a park-to-park ticket and wish to use an ECV in both Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure on the same day, you must rent and pay for separate ECVs in each park, totaling roughly $150 for rentals alone before deposits and tax. For unlimited access across both parks, City Walk, and your hotel, an electric scooter rental at Universal Orlando from a third-party provider like Scooterbug, typically costing $30 to $45 per day less for multi-day, is dramatically more cost-effective and flexible than renting individual park ECVs. 6. How much is it to rent an electric scooter at Universal Studios Orlando? The direct cost for an electric scooter ECV rental specifically at Universal Studios Orlando theme park is clear, but requires understanding the total outlay. Standard, or $85 with canopy. Sales tax added to the rental fee. Orange County sales tax is currently 6.5%, so tax on a $75 rental is approximately $4.88, making the total rental cost $79.88. On an $85 canopy rental, tax is $5.53, totaling $90.53. Refundable deposit. A separate $50 hold is placed on your credit card. This is refunded when you return the ECV in good condition at the end of your park day. Total initial charge. When you rent, you will see an authorization on your card for the rental fee plus tax plus deposit. For a standard ECV, this is roughly $75, $4.88. You get $50 back upon return, making your net cost for the day $79.88. Park-to-park cost. If visiting both USF and IOA in one day and needing an ECV in each, double the net cost, approximately $159.76. Therefore, the net cost to rent one standard electric scooter for one day solely within Universal Studios Florida is approximately $80 after deposit return. For significantly better value and the freedom to use your scooter everywhere, explore Scooter Rentals Universal Orlando options from third-party vendors, whose daily rates often start around $30 to $45 with multi-day discounts and include resort-wide access. 7. Can you bring your own ECV to Universal Studios? Yes! Universal Orlando Resort explicitly welcomes guests to bring their own electric convenience vehicles, ECVs, or mobility scooters. This is often the most comfortable and cost-effective solution, especially for frequent visitors or those with specific device needs. Here's what you need to know. No restrictions within reason. Your personal ECV must meet standard size requirements to navigate queues and doorways, typically needs to fit through a 32-inch doorway. Standard models from major manufacturers are almost always fine. Charging is your responsibility. Unlike rentals from third-party vendors, which include chargers, you need to manage charging your own device. Ensure your hotel room has an accessible outlet, or confirm with your off-site hotel that they can accommodate charging. Universal Park rentals do not leave the park, so charging there isn't an option for personal ECVs. Hogwarts Express rule applies. Regardless of whether you rent or bring your own, you cannot ride the Hogwarts Express train between Diagon Alley, Wasfef, and Hogsmeade while seated on your ECV. You must transfer to a complimentary manual wheelchair provided at the station. Team members will assist with parking your ECV and the transfer. Your ECV will be waiting at the other station. Park accessibility. Universal's attractions are generally very ECV accessible. Most queues accommodate ECVs for a significant portion, and attraction team members will provide specific boarding instructions at each ride entrance. Familiarize yourself with your device's operation for safety in crowds. Advantage: bringing your own guarantees availability, avoids daily rental fees after the initial purchase, and provides a device you're already comfortable using. It's the ultimate flex because you own it. Plan ahead for a wheel good time. Renting or bringing an ECV transforms a Universal Orlando vacation from potentially exhausting to effortlessly enchanting. The key takeaway: for single park days with rope drop arrival, park rentals work. For any other scenario, multi-day visits, wanting city walk access, arriving later, or needing park-to-park flexibility, booking with a reputable third-party vendor like Scooterama or Scooterbug weeks in advance is the undisputed champion. Don't forget to confirm the latest policies directly via the Universal Orlando Resort Accessibility Information page or by calling 407-224-4233. Now, charge up your scooter in your excitement and get ready to experience the magic of Universal comfortably and confidently.